Praise the Lord. This is Bishop Robert Middleton from New Beginnings Ministries. I have my grandbaby here, Talia Andrews. We wanted to wish everyone a happy holidays. We'd like to invite you to come to 21 Persian Street next Sunday for our Christmas service, which will be held at 11 o'clock to 1 p.m. We're going to have a fantastic time celebrating Jesus Christ. Also, on New Year's Eve night, we're going to be having a watch night service at 10 p.m. We're going to have a phenomenal time. The Lord has given us a word, people of God. We want you to be there. We want you to understand and recognize that God loves you. This is the season in which you are to celebrate Him. I've been preaching a series called Strictly Business. I want you to check out this clip. Be blessed. This is Pastor Middleton, Sister Talia. We out.
Life. And so what you will find, I'm just trying to put a disclaimer, is what you will find sometimes is that a lot of times my sermons have a hip hop theme or a message or title. And so there was a particular rap group back in the day called EPMD, and their first album came out was called Strictly Business. I want you to know that when it comes to serving God, you can't play around with this thing. There's a lot of fake and phony Christians that they ain't strictly business. They just playing around with this thing. I want you to know there's some people that they work in the hospital, but they're not really serious. They're not strictly business. They're just playing around. There's doctors. There's state troopers. There's all types of people that are in professions, but their heart isn't really in what they do. Amen, somebody. Have you ever been somewhere and you could tell that the waiter really didn't want to be there? They didn't really want to serve you. They didn't really have the spirit of a servant. You ever called one of those customer service things to get help and they just didn't seem very helpful? What do you want? Well, what's your account number? Well, hold on, let me make I mean, it's amazing how people will have a job, but they're not really committed to the job. My background, I've worked in the criminal corrections, dealing with the halfway houses. And I've worked for 4 agencies in my time span of working from 1993 to 2014. And the first particular agency that they gave me my start, and it was a great opportunity. I started from the bottom and worked my way up to being a supervisor. I started in 1993, and they blessed me because I was still on probation. And And here's the weird thing. I was sharing this with Brother Reggie the other day. I was about 25 years old. I was driving in the car with my cousin, who was a young man. He was saved. And I was 25. I was living with my girlfriend, LaWanda, and we were preparing to get married, but I needed to get a job. And I had been looking for a job and just could not find a job. And I'm in the car with my cousin, and I just came to this conclusion, Sister Melinda. You know what? I guess I'm just a hustler. And it don't make no sense to me trying to look for no job. All I'm good at is selling drugs. And this was my mindset. My mindset was that all I was good at was hustling. And you have to understand this, because sometimes the reason why people do what they do is because it's in their mind. All they know is what they know in their mind. All they know is what they've been accustomed to, or what they've been exposed to. So some people in their mind, in order to be loved, you got to be hit. In order to be loved, you got to be yelled at. You got to be abused. Come on, somebody. And so in this particular job, I was blessed with this job to work it and be on probation. Now, it's you know you got favor when you're in the same category as the people you supervising. I'm working in the criminal justice field, but I'm in the criminal justice, amen. I'm a client too, but I'm working. Y'all better catch what I'm saying about favor. And when God opened that door for me, He allowed me to see, nah, son, you got more than what you think you got. You could do a little more than what you think you can do. And I had to surround myself around people that thought where I was trying to get to. Because as long as I hung around drug dealers, I had a drug dealer mentality. But when I began to surround myself around working men, when I started surrounding myself around saved men, when I started surrounding myself around men that loved their wives, my thinking changed.